Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Black Knights and the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Goff on first down. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Try to run inside, but nothing there. Darren Lee there to get him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Just like that. X3, 218, chop. Switch.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on third, Goff. And Eifert has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
52's the mark, boy, 52.
On first down, Goff. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Goff on first down. And this one complete to Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Goff now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Again running right, Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
12. Hey, Stu.
From the gun, here's Goff. And the catch good, it's Eifert. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Running, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
180.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2, Goff. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. What's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A first down throw for Cousins. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Switch.
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and his guys have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Come on. Begin.
Gurley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
This is Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Get ready. Tiger. 52 by 52.
Throwing on second and long. Goff. It's complete. It's Miller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch the run. Shell. 52's the Mike right here. Hey, box truck. Cover. Check. 52's the Mike. Check. 52's the Mike. He don't know no better.
Third and long. It's gone. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Hey, we're good. Gun. Monk's 56. Bring it.
They go play action. Cousins. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We're going, let's go. Bravo. Watch the pay. 80 weapon.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Cousins. It's complete. He finds Falk here.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They go play action here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Haywood.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
DC. General West.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd and 12, Goff. His throw incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Super one. 52. Hey, wahoo!
I don't even know why this team showed up.
No, check that. Shell.
Out of the gun. Goff. Got his man. It's Eifert. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
52, Mike 52. 5. 52.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Gone. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. From the gun on third down. Gone. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. New Mike 52.
Goff now looking to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break here. Goff. It's caught. Smith. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full-time Gurley now, and it hurts.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hell, you won. Smith. 52, Mike 52.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
From the gun, it's Drake. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Single receiver, single receiver. 226. Rip right, rip right. 52's the mic, boy, 52.
Oh, you got deep?
Shell. Turbo set.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
76, tell him. 76. Go.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 5-2.
Turbo set.
A shotgun snap for goal. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. David Long, the rookie from West Virginia, there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they take a 17-14 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
Bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge. Watch safety creep, watch it.
Two.
Safety's creeping.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Good route here. Hey, Delta.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cut.
Gun.
Motion. Check.
Gun.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
They try right side here. Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Hey, I'm coming.
And that's complete to Cooks. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
I got you. Yellow. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Gun.
Here we go.
Bravo.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Pick me up.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
You got tight.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Right back to Drake. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
DC.
Check 52 to Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
Watch the curve.
Now gone. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Here we go. Strong right.
Gun.
Strong right. Even. 4 down. Even.
Gun.
Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Gun.
Mike 51. Hey, come on.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the run. Joker.
Hey, can't.
Again they run with Gurley. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Defense, let's go.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Cousins on the keeper. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Now Cousins on fourth down. And it's caught. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
All day, every day, any day.
Check 52.
They'll run with Drake. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. Throwing on second and long. Goff. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 27 yards there, a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play, because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Goff on first down. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Shift. Hey, kill. 5. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Value 1. Value 3. Hey, Echo.
Goff now looks to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Buzz.
It's out of time. Mike 52. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Oh, no, he lost the football. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Mike 56. Check. Showing up. Kill.
Gun.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Gurley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing something.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he's got room. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Hey, Steve 6.
Here's Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the